Hello, I'm Alexandra, and I'm going to speak about NFC tags using the e-health system. Yeah. It's pretty clear that the high penetration of communication technologies and smartphones may help in many complex scenarios. For this reason, we propose a system to perform the management of ill people in hospital based on this. Oh, sorry. It's pretty clear that the appearance of TICs, the technologies for information and communication, has made a lot of improvement in many aspects, and among them in medicine. We know that the operation of medicine is not the same as of its origin. So this fusion of medicine and the new information society has produced additional concepts such as the term of e-health. When we speak of e-health, we refer to the use of medicine supported by technology. One of the things that I named at the beginning of the speech was the NFC tax, but what's that? What's NFC? Well, probably day by day it's becoming in a friendly term because we use this technology every day to pay, and we usually call it contactless technology. The meaning of NFC is near field communication, and it's a short-range, high-frequency wireless communication technology, and we usually say that it's an extension of RFID, the radio frequency identification. Two communications modes are supported: the active one, when the devices can generate their own magnetic camp, and the passive mode, when the devices can't. After this little introduction of technologies and NFC, let us speak about the flow in the current system at hospital. For example, if I have a stomachache and I decide to go to hospital, when I arrive there, first of all, a nurse identify me and collect my data. Then I have to wait some minutes, and a GP makes me then a medical evaluation with the previous collected data and with my medical history. The GP writes all this information on a paper, and then he or she has to go to save these results. I have to wait some minutes, maybe an hour or more, and it's time to medical care, where well, at this point, it's going to depend on our problem. For example, if I have a stomachache, probably the solution is just a hot tea. But if there are people who are more seriously ill, they can be even sent to the hospitalization zone. So. There are some problems in this system. For example, the heterogeneous data, the identification of patients, and the doctor have to carry a lot of paper. I mean, they have maybe 10 papers, they attend these 10 patients, and then they have to go to the previous point to say all this information and to get another papers. So doctors spend a lot of time going to get and save medical history, and they can be confused and give you a treatment that is not for you. For this reason, we propose a system to delete all these problems with the identification and doubts, and we want to assist as many patients as possible. We propose a secure system based on NFC tags, specifically in wristbands, NFC wristbands and tablets. So, oops. The flow in our system is more or less the same, but when I arrive, the nurse collect my data, identify me, and then assign me a wristband. Then the GP can make me the medical evaluation just reading the wristband, just using a tablet and touch my wristband. In the rest of the steps, I'm going to be identifying things that. Note that when I left the hospital, the wristband can be reused by another person. This is more or less the system that we have. We use for the wristband a HMAC secure scan, and for the security of the tablets and the doctors, we use a identity-based encryptation. here we have a server and a computer with a NFC reader. The smart scan is more or less this. We have the information of the patient. We identify the patient with the server, and the server, then we read the wristband that we are going to assign to the patient. And note that we read just the identification tag. This is a hardware identification, so we can't modify this information. Then we send this information to the server, and the server is going to respond with the information that we put in the wristband. And when a doctor wants to read our information, more or less is this. The HMAC scan is this. We use some share operation with the key and some trash. Then we make two SHA-3 with the solution of the previous operation and with the concatenation of the identification of tags and with the identification of the medical history. This is the solution and the thing that we are going to write on the wristband. And finally, the security and the rest of the system is more or less this. We use a Boeing Franklin scan. We use as public key this number, the register medical partitional identification. We send this information to the PKG, the private key generator. Then more or less, we are going to have the key for the doctor, the public key, and the secure key. And the communications are going to be more or less like this. We encrypt on the tablet with the secret key of the doctor. The server decrypt with the public key, and then we use for the communication of the server, and the server is going to encrypt with the master secret key, and then the tablet is going to decrypt with the master public key. That's all. Thank you.